Hi third graders, it's so good to have you here. In this video, we will together review Chapter 4, Subtraction. I can't believe we finished Chapter 4. Well, we worked really hard on this chapter, but if you still don't feel comfortable and you feel like you need to still practice more, I hope this video will help you to do that and you will feel more prepared for your exam. Our test is on Friday, December 4th. So let's see what we have to review. In this video, we will review Lesson 1, which was the subtraction without regrouping. Lesson 2, subtraction with regrouping in hundreds. And Lesson 3, subtraction with regrouping in ones, tens, hundreds, and thousands. And Lesson 4, subtraction across zeros. Okay, let's look at Lesson 1 together. Here we will be looking at subtraction without regrouping. So as always, we begin with the ones. 9 minus 6, remember we are finding difference, so we are subtracting, we are taking away. 9 minus 6 is 3. 7 minus 5 is 2. 5 minus 3 gives us 2. And 2 minus 1 is 1. No need to go next door. Okay, let's look at Lesson 2. Lesson 2, we learned subtraction with regrouping in hundreds. In this lesson, we had to remember to say the poem before we proceeded in our subtraction problem. So the poem goes like this. More on top, no need to stop. More on the floor, go next door and get 10 more. Numbers the same, 0 is the game. Keep this poem in your mind every time you work on your subtraction problem. Now with this poem in our mind, we will go ahead and look at Lesson 2. So here we have subtraction with regrouping in hundreds. As always, we'll begin with the ones. 9 minus 0, 9. 8 minus 5, 3. 6 minus 7, I cannot do. More on the floor, go next door. So we'll go next door and we'll get 10 more. So now 5 becomes 4 and 6 becomes 16. 16 minus 7 is 9. And now we have 4 minus 3 is 1. The answer is 1939. All right, I think we are ready to go ahead and look at Lesson 3. Lesson 3 is on subtraction with regrouping in ones, tens, hundreds, and thousands. Lots of regrouping, lots of knocking on the door, right? And saying the poem often. Okay, let's look at this one now. Subtraction again with regrouping in ones, tens, hundreds, and thousands. All right, we can do this. Let's look at this one very closely. We do have to be very careful with this one. We don't want to make a mistake, right? So let's begin with the ones as always. 3 minus 4, more on the floor, go next door and get 10 more. So knock, knock on 5. 5 will become 4 and 3 becomes 13. Now 13 minus 4 gives me 9. All right, let's look at tens now. 4 minus 6. Again, I have more on the floor. Let's go next door. 6 will become 5 and 4 becomes 14. Now I can do it. 14 minus 6, the answer is 8. And let's look at hundreds now again. 5 minus 8, I cannot do. More on the floor, go next door. Let's look at thousands this time. We'll have to regroup thousands. 6 becomes 5 and 5 becomes 15 because we borrowed and gave it to this one. Wonderful. So now we have 15 minus 8, the answer is 7. And 5 minus 3 is 2. My answer is 2,789. And this is how you regroup. You do have to be careful, right? We had to go next door often. And don't forget to cross out the numbers and put the numbers above. And just be careful. You can do this. We did it. Yeah, big smiley face. It does feel good when you do this one. I know it does. Great job. Now, Lesson 4 is another one that we need to be very careful. It's the subtraction across zeros. Let's look at that one. So, subtraction across zeros. 7,000 minus 4,354. As always, we begin with ones. 0 minus 4, I can't do that. I can't take away from 0. So let's look at next door. Oops, I can't borrow from 0. Let's look at another next door. Nope, again, I don't get any help from this number. So we gotta go all the way to thousands. Now I can borrow from thousands. Let's knock on this door and change 7 to 6. And we'll give it to this one. Okay, this one becomes 10. So now let's go back and see if I can still do it. 0 minus 4, still can't borrow. So we gotta go next door again to this one. So knock on this one, 10 becomes 9, and I will give the 10 to this one. Great. So now I have 10 here. Let's try and go back to ones. 0 minus 4. Let's go next door. Great. I can borrow from 10. So 10 becomes 9 and 0 becomes 10. So we have this pattern of 9, 9, 10. Okay, wonderful. We did this. This was tricky, but we did it because we were very careful. Okay, 10 minus 4 is 6. See, now I can do it. All I had to do, just knock on several doors, borrow what I needed, and now I can just simply do my subtraction. Now let's look at the tens. 9 minus 5 is 4. 9 minus 3 is 6. And 6 minus 4 is 2. My answer is 2,646. And just because we did such a great job with this one, I think we deserve to have a smiling face. That's right, big smiling face, because this was not easy. Okay, now that we feel so accomplished and proud of our hard work that we were able to solve all these problems, I need you to remember one more thing. You need to check your answer with addition. Don't just go ahead and move on to next exercise. We know that in subtraction, we can check our answer with addition. And this is how we do it. Let's say we have this problem and I solved it, and I don't want to just move on to the next exercise, but I want to check my work and just make sure it's correct. There's a way to do it. And the way we do it, and this is the way you have to also show to your teacher in your test. First, you will have to take the difference that you found and you will have to put that on top over here. So I'll put my answer, the difference I found by performing my subtraction, I'll put that over here on top. Now the number that I put here that I will add to the difference will be the number that's over here, the smaller number. Okay, my number that I will put here will be 1,356. Now these are the two numbers I will add, and as you know, my answer needs to be the same as the number here on top. Now let's look at it. See if it's truly the number. 3 plus 6 is 9. Okay, so far so good. It matches this number right here. Let's look at the next one. 2 plus 5 is 7. We did good. 2 plus 3 is 5. So far so good. And 1 plus 1 is 2. Now, when I look at these two and they are the same, I can tap myself on the shoulder and just say to myself, you are good to go to next exercise. So this is how you show your teacher how to check your answer with addition. Okay, everyone, as always, now is your turn. You have independent work in Schoology. You have to write 2 subtraction problems using 4-digit numbers. First subtraction problem must be with regrouping, only in hundreds. You'll get 4 points, something like this, right? In hundreds, I have to regroup. I gotta go next door. And the second subtraction problem must be with regrouping in ones, tens, hundreds, and thousands, something like this. Okay, but just don't use my numbers, and you will get 4 points. Remember to use 4-digit numbers. All right, everyone, thank you for reviewing with me. I wish you all the best in your test. God bless you, everyone. We love you so much, and I know you can do this. Bye.